going to be pan-searing some New Jersey sea scallops this morning, and I can't think of anything that's better to eat or to cook. If you know anything about scallops, sometimes you'll buy scallops at the store, you'll take them home, you'll put them in a hot pan, and the next thing you know, there's all this water in the pan, and you're thinking, what did I do wrong? Where did that come from? Those scallops have been processed. They're pumped full of 25% moisture and preservative to last longer and to weigh a little bit more. New Jersey scallops are called dry sea scallops. Nothing has been added to them whatsoever, and they're absolutely exceptional. Sea scallops often come with a small mussel on the side. I think it gets rather tough, so I take it off before cooking. We want to treat these as simply as possible because the flavor is so exceptional without doing a whole lot to them. I'm going to place them in Wegmans pan-searing flour, which is a very fine kind of flour, very similar to Wondra, that already has sea salt and white pepper in there. I'm just going to dip them on both sides. What this does is it makes a very nice brown coating on the outside, as well as holding in all the natural moisture. Scallops cook very quickly. I would say 3 to 4 minutes and these will be done. The big trick is to not overcook them. If you overcook them, they're going to be tough and rubbery and not something that you're really going to enjoy. I have a nonstick skillet that's been getting hot. I'm going to add a few tablespoons of olive oil. Now, many people are cooking with olive oil, but they think that they have to use extra virgin. Big problem. Save the extra virgin oil for your salad dressings, for dipping. You want to use the lowest grade olive oil that you can possibly find. Extra virgin olive oil burns very quickly, and you're just wasting good olive oil. When the oil smokes, you get the pan hot, then you get the oil hot. When the oil smokes, that's when I'm going to add the scallops to the pan. You want to see an immediate sizzle. You don't want them to sit in there not doing anything. My pan is very hot. I see smoke around the edges. In the pan go the scallops. And there's the sizzle. The biggest, hardest part of this whole operation of pan searing is to be patient and to not turn them before they're ready to be turned. I actually have to put my tongs down, and sometimes I'll go wash a dish or make a phone call in order to not be messing with what I have in the pan. You can pan sear a chicken breast, a pork chop, a steak, anything that cooks quickly, shrimp, tilapia. This technique works very, very well for any of those things. See, I'm all ready to put my tongs in the pan, and I just have to wait here patiently and keep my tongs in front of me and not do any cooking. If you feel the need, you can use your thermometer to take the temperature of the scallops if you're not sure if they're done. Sometimes people get very, very funny about fish. They're afraid that they're going to get sick if they eat fish that's undercooked. I say we want them to be moist on the inside, but not real wet. 135 to 140 degrees would be perfect temperature to take these scallops off the heat. I'm still kind of ignoring the scallops in the pan. They're not quite brown enough yet. I call it restaurant brown. We want that beautiful golden brown on the outside, and it'll be a little bit crispy. Many times folks will ask me, what can I use as a sauce for the scallops? Should I marinate the scallops? These are so good by themselves. They need no sauce, they need no marination. Treat them just as simply as possible. Now these three here in the front are a little bit bigger than the three in the back, so naturally they're going to take a little bit longer to cook. If I don't feel that I want to use my thermometer, I can do it by touch. When you're touching something to find the temperature, you're looking for it to be nice and firm, like this part of your hand. If it's soft and gummy, it'll be rare. If it feels like this, it'll be medium. And if it's nice and firm like this, it will be well done. I'm going to turn my temperature down to medium and let these scallops finish cooking through. If you want, you can turn them on their sides. Brown them as much as you can all the way around. Stand them up. These scallops are so rich in flavor that 4 to 6 proportion is plenty. Anything more than that and it's overkill. I'm a volume eater. I like to see a lot of food, and I know that I don't want any more than 4 to 6 of these scallops because they're just so very rich. I'm going to turn off my heat. Plate my scallops. A nice green salad. Maybe a little bit of rice pilaf or a boiled potato. And dinner's on the table.